This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling Podcast. Hello, Betsy.
Marcy.
I'm going to cover something that is maybe a large topic that I'm going to try to talk about it in under 15
Give us
minutes.
that Cliff's Notes, baby.
Let's see if I can do it.
So, I'm excited.
And
what
it's
is
something
it?
that we've talked about on this podcast a lot, but I decided to say, what are these people? What are shadow people?
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
We've talked about it a lot.
We've
but
had
it's
a lot of people who've seen them.
Yes, but what are they?
I don't know.
So people have been reporting seeing shadow people as early as the 7th century.
Whoa.
Which is so fucking long ago.
That's so long ago. Which makes it be like, how can people think this doesn't exist? Like, right? Where
It's just always...
like, it's always been a part of human life.
So in the Quran even mentions a pitch black sapient being created from fire, which I kind of talked about as being a jinn.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Yeah. But so Heidi Hollis was on Coast to Coast, and she talked about the shadow people in her book, The Secret War. So these shadow people are dark silhouettes with human shapes and profiles that flicker in and out of peripheral vision. So people talk about shadow people a lot now. So, Okay, the most common form of shadow people presents themselves in the classic shadow being described as a dark, inorganic, phantom-like, bipedal figures that look just like...
What did you say that one time?
Biped.
Oh, biped.
Instead of biped.
Yes, biped.
Biped figures that look just like a really dark black shadow of a figure, and they don't quite have a full human form or facial or body, but they're very close to like the human form.
Yeah.
So there's a psychic medium, Natalie Kuna. She describes these figures as about 7 feet tall in height, though they can configure and transform into different shapes and sizes. Often their limbs and arms seem quite long.
Oh, God.
And very occasionally you can see their long fingies.
Ew.
So some believe that their dark form is used as camouflage, so they can take on a rough humanoid form to blend in with us. Others report seeing shadow people with red or green glowing eyes.
Whoa.
Or even wearing a hat. And we've heard stories
like
of...
a lot of sleep paralysis moments of a shadow person with a hat.
Guess what his name is?
No.
The Hat Man.
No, really?
Yeah.
I'm the Hat Man. So
the Hat Man often appears in a cape or a trench coat and a hat, which can range from a top hat to fedora or a cowboy hat.
You're the Scat Man now.
This is Scat Man. So Heidi Hollis, who was featured on Coast to Coast, she mentions that these shadow people are alien beings.
Whoa.
She believes the man in the hat to be an extraterrestrial. Some believe that the figure's hat could be a form of disguise to cover up his unusually shaped head that could be alien in appearance or some kind of otherworldly technology or even a protection device.
Whoa.
So she's theorizing that these hat men are an alien species known as the Greys. And people who like listen to like, if you're listening to like Jim Harold or whatever, they talk about these gray aliens a lot. That's what was found at Roswell.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be small.
But this is also only the hat Man
Well,
shadow,
this is just
or
like,
is this all shadow people?
well,
is that
specifically the Hat Man is
Okay.
they're theorizing that that's a disguise.
that's the gray.
Yeah, that could be a gray
Whoa.
alien. So Nina Kuna. Natalia Kuna is a psychic medium. She describes the shadow people as conscious, intelligent, interdimensional beings. So this is another theory. Someone thinks they're gray alien. This person also thinks they could be interdimensional being.
Whoa, okay.
That doesn't mean it's not an alien though, because they could travel interdimensionally, and they can dematerialize very quickly and shapeshift into other forms, such as the figure of a cat, dog, rodent, oddly shaped spider,
What?
insect.
Oddly shaped. All spiders are oddly shaped.
Too many legs.
Whoa.
So they can just turn into anything.
Yeah.
So she not only but also she's not the only person. They have another author, Michael Kinsella, wrote a book called The Legend Tripping Online, and he also thinks they're extra dimensional inhabitants from another universe.
Whoa.
So let's see. So Romans even wrote about these.
Really?
Yeah. They called them the Calbuts. I don't know if I'm saying that right because I don't know. Actually, that was what the ancient Egyptians called them. So this is like dating back across all these different like Egyptians, Romans, Greeks. Greeks thought that shadow people were literally shadows of themselves, which they gave up to Zeus as a gift, so that they would just like give a part of them away.
Yeah.
So like just so many cultures had these beliefs that these shadows people were part of the real world and part of a metaphysical one. So in ancient Egypt, shadow people are believed to go and do the bidding in the spirit world for humans who couldn't reach it, sometimes for good, sometimes for evil.
Wait, this is ancient Egypt?
Yeah, that's in ancient Egypt.
Great.
But like people see these in nightmares, sleep paralysis.
Yes.
So like that's where these things are coming up a lot. So so here's a personal encounter that someone had that was found on the website, The Lineup. So this person, this is all quoted. While lying there unable to sleep, I became aware of a presence, and suddenly and silently a figure moved through our bedroom door and proceeded to our bed. Then rounding the corner of our bed, took up a fixed position at the foot of our bed. I was aware that this entity...
Can I real quick?
Yeah.
So one of your neighbors crossed their window and it looked like a shadow person. I was like, what is happening? Sorry, I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Okay.
It freaked me out.
That's okay. She's scared. Okay, so I was aware that the entity was conscious of us and was intently watching us as we lay there. The entity can best be described as something that had the appearance of black smoke or a shadow. However, it was more material than either of these things, but less material than a person. The most odd thing about it is my lack of fear. Although I was acutely aware of this being and the fact that it was not of this earth as we perceive it, it did not seem to arouse my fear response. I would say it aroused a feeling that would fit somewhere between creepy, odd, and curiosity, especially considering the fact that it was aware of me as I was aware of it.
Wow.
After some time, I almost convinced myself that I was imagining it, but then I became aware of the fact that my wife was no longer breathing like she was asleep, but breathing almost silently. And then I said, "Honey, you awake?" To which she answered yes. Then I said, "Do you see anything?" expecting her reply to be, "What do you mean?" But much to my surprise, she said, "You mean the thing standing at the foot of our bed?"
No. Oh, fuck.
At this time, I did become somewhat nervous.
I pooped my pants.
We laid there for about 10 more minutes, and then it was gone. It was just over a period of about 10 seconds became less solid, and our perception of its presence became weaker until it just wasn't there anymore.
Whoa.
Then it was as if it had never been there at all. Nothing like this has happened since, and the only evidence that it ever existed is my wife and I's memories of it. So I was talking about Heidi Hollis. So in 2003, she was on George Norrie's show, Coast to Coast. She's talking about the Hat Man, and that Nori told Hollis and another co-host that he heard reports of shadow people attempting to jump on their chest and choke people.
That's
that people feel that thing. Heavy. So this would suggest that shadow people actually have the ability to make contact with the physical realm.
Whoa.
Let's see.
I've had that happen.
What?
But not with a shadow person. Like I'll have dreams where it's an actual human doing that to me, and then I'll
yeah, maybe it's a shadow person.
Maybe that's my sleep paralysis.
Yeah, that's fucking creepy.
But not with a shadow person, an actual human.
Some people think that that not all of them are malicious, that they're not malevolent or harmful, but Kuna, who was the psychic medium I spoke about earlier, she believes that they're parasitic. That they're kind of like feeding off. But some people think they're like guardians. So it's like
off of your energy or whatever.
So it's like some people think they're not so bad. Some people think they're like really feeding off your fear. So not all blah, blah, blah. Shadow people, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So Heidi Hollis, who was on Coast to Coast, told George Norrie that shadow people can be repelled by various means, including invoking the name of Jesus. And also Kuna agreed on her website that just saying Jesus' name can be enough. They are instantly repelled and banished. The light is too strong. And she provided some alternative methods to banish shadow people, such as say protective prayers, say a powerful one. One powerful one is a prayer to Archangel Michael, the prayer protection. You can be very vocal, yell out to them, demand they leave, laugh out loud at it.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Oh yeah,
cool, dude.
Put on
cool. Thanks for doing this.
Put on some loud music.
Oh, ooh, wah.
Use sage. Fully sage your area.
Okay.
Yourself. All your family members, the home, or you could do a banishing ritual. So that's a little bit, but also when we talked about the jinn, we talked about Rosemary Ellen Guiley, and she thinks these shadow people are jinn.
Okay.
Which are these like kind of equivalent to demon sort of, but not all malevolent. That's the thing about them, is that like people are like, are they bad or are they not so bad?
Because that story of the dude and his wife,
it seemed
where
pretty,
he was
benign.
like, I wasn't even scared. It seems it's almost, if it is like alien or whatever, watching, like almost doing research on humans.
Well, that's the thing, is like, are they these jinn that live in the underworld? Are they aliens? Are they shapeshifters? Like, what are they? And maybe it is like that they're not all good or all bad. That it is like more like what you get is what you get.
Whoa.
But they hate Jesus.
They do not like Jesus.
But yeah, so like that's just like basically like
just the
tip of the iceberg just when it comes to shadow people.
Yeah. That's wild.
They're spooky.
They're very spooky.
Do you know what I've been watching a lot recently?
What?
I've been watching a lot of The Dead Files.
Wait, I watched this. Is it where one person... Wait.
One's a psychic and the other one's a detective. Yes.
I love that show.
It is the funniest ghost hunting show. Or not hunting, because like... both the psychic and the detective are very funny in their own individual ways.
Like the detective's a classic. Like
he's like,
hey, I'm a detective. Like,
I'm a New York City detective. Did you see anyone weird around here? Anything strange? Any any alcoholism?
Yep.
And then the psychic lady, Amy Allen, is truly bananas. She's like, it's so funny because she's from Colorado. I went on like a deep dive looking her up because she has such a funny accent sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, wait, do Coloradans have accents?
You tell me. Do we?
Do you represent every one of them?
I'm all of Colorado. No, I mean it's pretty like. I mean, you could go.
Yeah, because she just has like funny like words. I was like, is she from Boston? Is she from Maryland?
Yeah.
But anyway, she makes the craziest faces.
Yeah.
And she is always telling people they need to like burn down their homes and leave. It's so funny.
Yeah.
And the best part of every episode is at the like kind of like the 3/4 way in point when they do a sketch of what she sees, and then so you don't see it for a while, but you see the sketch artist working, and then when they meet up at the end,
they reveal everything.
They reveal, and it always cuts to commercial before you see it, but there's always a big reaction, and then it is if the most talented 8-year-old has drawn a picture of a spooky thing.
It's very funny.
It's always so bad.
It's a great show.
Oh my god, there was just one with it. She's like these like little rat things, but they were all doing the Thriller. Like the do. These like little, she has like the little rat things, the black rats. But they all
she described them that they're all doing Thriller.
No, but the picture of them, they were all like had their hands up like and it's truly good stuff.
Whoa.
She's really, I like went down a rabbit hole looking her up. Her name is Amy Allen, and she like
we gotta get her on.
Oh boy,
that would be awesome.
Of her. She makes too many faces. Also, another really good thing about the show, she always has a different but also not good haircut. Like her hair
Marcy,
changes.
you're destroying her.
I'm destroying her. But like it's like sometimes she has like really, really, really short bangs, and sometimes it's like bleached weird cut. Like it's never consistent. Like she's changing it constantly.
She's having fun.
She's having fun. Or she's like, damn it, this doesn't work.
Yep,
nope,
shoot.
this didn't.
Oh, shoot.
But it's truly what a delight. But I don't know what made me think of that other than like she talks about shadow people, and she's always like, these are bad, these are the worst.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know if they always are.
I don't know. Ooh,
anyway, that's shadow people.
That was great. Thank you, Marcy.
You're welcome.
And yeah, listeners, if you have seen shadow people,
if you see the shadow people,
or if you got a paranormal story, and it could be about anything, it could be secondhand. If you're like, my mom has great, we want to hear it.
Tell us about it.
Tell us about
your weird premonition, the psychic prediction that came true.
Yes.
Lost time.
If you've gotten a pet psychic,
yes.
Let's hear about what your pet wants to eat now.
Tell us all the things.
Everything.
Also, why don't you do us a solid, and why don't you subscribe if you don't already?
Yes.
Rate, review. Those help. Just
tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Send your story to funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Yeah, send us us up.
We'll read it. We'll listen to it. They're the best.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Are you so pumped for our guest?
Oh, I really am.
I'm so excited.
He's
He's one of my favorite people.
I think he's extremely funny.
He's
to the extreme.
To the extreme. He's so goddamn funny. He's an actor, comedian, writer, does UCB.
I said I've seen him running.
We've all seen him running through the hood, does marathons.
Yeah.
He's been seen on College Humor's Apple parodies and just a bunch of stuff. He's been seen in a bunch of stuff. Welcome to our show, Steve Szlaga. Yeah.
Keep going. What else?
Steve, welcome.
Tell me more about how funny I am.
Oh my God.
Keep going.
So
Handsome
funny.
as all get
I'll never forget Executive Decisions, like 10-minute play that all took place in the dark. Like you walk out on stage, right?
Yes,
and then
in insane costumes.
in insane, huge, outrageous wigs and costumes, and then
The power goes out.
15 seconds in, the power goes out.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's really
And
funny.
there's like a 2-minute bit of them falling down the stairs.
Yep, because we had to get out of the building because the power went out. And then we all died and went to heaven, and Betsy was, were you God or Jesus?
Wait, was this
Right. I forgot you all went to heaven, and I think I was God.
Yeah.
or
This is all
something.
sounding like a fever dream right now. Was this a show at UCB?
Yeah.
I think it was
was
for
it?
their sketch showdown.
Sketch showdown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, where you got like 10 minutes to do whatever you wanted, and
And we were, it was
You're like,
me.
let's go
Yeah,
insane.
it was me and Mark Rennie, Drew Tarver, Mono, and we were like, let's just do it all in the dark.
That's
But
such
open in the most insane costumes so that people would be like, wow, where's this
Where-
going?
and then you'd be like, you don't get to see it.
It's so, I think about it often.
We should mount it.
Yeah.
We should mount it.
Absolutely. 3-hour play.
Yeah.
In
Is the
dark.
Amundsen looking for? Are they taking submissions at the Amundsen?
I think that's how it
Always.
Yeah.
works, right?
Always.
You do a spank at the Amundsen,
Yeah.
and then they decide if they want to put you up.
It's called the Amundsen box office. I'm looking to do a spank.
Yeah, I'll do it at like 2:30 in the afternoon. On a
Is there a
Monday.
long list or?
Yeah, you're behind some Arthur Miller. Oh, okay, all right. Oh my God, it's so funny. Steve, you're the best. Thanks for
thank
being
you.
on.
Yes. Steve, I'm gonna start by asking
gonna
you.
start.
You're like a spicy meatball. No, what, if anything, do you believe about the paranormal?
Well, I was thinking about that on the way here.
Yeah.
I feel like the
Noodling it around.
I was noodling it around, and I feel like what I came to is like I'm very, very skeptical. Like I need to see to believe, or I need to be proven. So sometimes I feel like I don't believe, but then also I can't say I don't believe because how many times I'm like afraid. And it's
Yeah.
like I wouldn't be afraid
Why would
if
I be afraid?
if I straight up was like, "There's no such thing as the paranormal." Then why would I be like afraid? Sometimes why I would be home alone, or like I spent a night on the Queen Mary and was terrified. And it's like, why would I be scared if I was so
If I
sure?
really don't believe
if
in
I
it.
knew.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess I'm in between.
Yeah,
I'm a little
that's fair
scared
enough.
cat.
A little skeptic,
Yeah.
a little scared.
Yeah.
I feel
do
that's
you-
the best way to be though, is like either way, because then no matter what, you're right. You know?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, end of your life, all that matters is how many times you could prove to other people you were right.
That's all that living's about is
I
just
agree.
being right.
Just-
Righteousness, shoving
Righteousness.
It in,
That's where it comes from.
putting
Yes.
it, shoving it in people's face.
Yes. Do you
Gloating.
believe in aliens?
I mean, yeah, I'd say Aliens feels more, to me, more, I guess, scientifically sound or
Yeah.
realistic.
Yeah.
But also, like, where are they? I guess space is big.
Space is
They're in
gigantic.
space.
You know, now that I was thinking about it, space is pretty big, I guess.
Wait,
Yeah.
did I tell you, Betsy, about when I was in Sedona, I got a massage,
Oh, no.
and immediately the masseuse started talking about aliens to me.
Oh, great.
And he never shut up the entire massage.
Okay.
He gestured a lot with his hands, so
So
literally
you never got a massage.
But he told me, he was like, because I guess I like maybe mentioned being in LA, and then I was like, oh, weird stuff happens in Sedona. And he's like, well, you know, spaceships come from the ocean. He's like, that's where the aliens live.
What?
And I was
Hey,
like, oh,
I could believe that.
Yeah.
fascinating.
It's the outer space of Earth, really.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, that's where they're coming from. That's where they live. They have space stations down there.
You could pull so much out from the bottom of the ocean and be like,
yeah.
hey, it's an alien. And I'd be like, okay, I buy it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like, you'll see squids and
Yeah.
shit, and you're like, that is fucking an alien.
Yeah.
That's horrifying.
That squid is
Yeah.
fucking an alien.
That squid right now is fucking an alien. Whoa.
He
yeah.
ended the massage by talking about his roommate's cat, and I was like, where are we going? You just don't want to give me a massage.
I had a similar experience in Chicago with a woman at the hair cuttery. She was shampooing me. And she wouldn't stop talking about her flight from Mexico where everyone got diarrhea but her.
She was bragging.
my
She was right.
Exactly.
She didn't eat what they ate.
Yeah, because they all had the shrimp oodles of noodles and she had plain oodles of noodles. I can't believe everybody else on the plane was like, oh, shrimp, please.
I can't either. Why would you
Oodles-
ever
wait.
go for shrimp on a
Who's
plane?
I don't know.
serving oodles of noodles on an airplane?
I don't know. But she was, so the whole shampooing was just about how everyone had, like, the whole plane was just, the whole aisle was just people waiting to diarrhea.
Oh my God. That's such a
But
nightmare.
to her credit, she's not certain it's because of the shrimp. She said it could also have been because she's good about her vitamins.
You know, it's
Oh my God.
my best.
That's so fucking funny.
One of my best and worst qualities is when someone seems crazy, I will ask more questions.
Oh, yeah.
I don't run away from insanity. I I just delve in a little deeper. And say,
Especially in a situation like that, I'd be like, please,
Yeah.
we have time.
Yeah.
Fill me in on this.
This is better than any other small talk I was going to get at the haircuttery today.
yeah, I don't want you. I hate when people ask me questions about myself. I'm like,
too.
you tell me something insane.
Yes.
I would way rather just
Yeah.
be like, what about you? Like, I
Yeah,
wanna
what do
hear
you
about
want?
you.
I'm an actor. I'm in Los Angeles. Here's my headshot. Make my hair look like this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I've got nothing
I
for
can't
you.
afford new headshots. I have to keep getting my hair cut like it was when I was 23.
Yep.
I can't do anything different.
That's
it
it.
hasn't worked for me yet, but I'm positive it's about to.
That's yep. Oh my god, that's so funny.
So that's what you believe, that anything is
I
maybe,
believe-
maybe nothing, but anything could be possible.
Yes, maybe nothing or maybe everything.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just kind of
Yeah.
an open
I
thing
feel
of like down
yeah.
for whatever.
I don't have a desire to know the answer. I think there's something more fun in the, like when Lost ended, where we were like, oh, great, satisfied that that's concluded. No, it was when there were questions and mysteries and
Yes.
stuff that it was most
yeah.
Exciting.
engaging. Yeah.
I always say the end's never the most interesting part.
Nope.
No, because it is like if somebody were to be like, do you want to see the end of your life? I'd be like, no fucking way.
I'd be like, when I shit my pants and die? No.
I'm going to be on a toilet, probably.
Like Elvis?
Yeah.
With the peanut butter sandwich. Was he with the peanut butter sandwich?
I mean, that might have been.
I think he just liked peanut butter
I think
sandwiches.
he just liked it, but I hope he was with one.
he was with one. He was straining.
He
The
wasn't
peanut
alone.
butter sandwich called 911. It happened.
in the jungle room. Yeah, so maybe we don't want to know how the end works.
Because then also, if somebody tells you how you're going to die, like that's going to change
How you
you
live.
live your life, which might change how you die.
Oh, shit.
Unless it
yeah.
is like you're going to be like
Yep.
78 years old, and then when you're like 78, you're like, I am looking for a way out.
Mm-hmm. That's
yeah.
Then you're like, go to a roller coaster? Yeah, let's go on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Would you want to know if there is, in fact, like an afterlife?
I think. Well, go ahead, Steve.
No, I feel like you saw me make a pondering look, but I didn't have anything to say yet.
I will say that for me, no, because if the answer is no, it will maybe
Once
make
again,
me,
make you
it would make me scared.
live. Yeah.
I think if I knew that there was nothing that came after this, I might be really scared about life then. There's
Very
a lot
true,
more
yeah.
pressure on it.
I agree, I think,
Mm-hmm.
of just... And there are days where I'll be kind of like, nah, there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like, oh, but it's so much
mean,
fun to be
yeah.
like, there might be something.
Right.
I'm going to be a ghost throwing parties.
How can you take a nap ever if this is the only life we live?
Yeah, you're so right.
That's very true.
How am I not eating more Taco Bell?
Thank
if this is my
you.
only chance in existence
This
to
is
eat
why
Taco Bell.
Yes.
that plane full of people got the shrimp oodles of
Because
noodles.
they're just living life, and now they got a story of all of them diarrheaing together. At least there were a lot of people diarrheaing together.
That's true.
Thank God for that.
Do you think they ever knew that it would be brought up on a podcast by somebody so tangentially related?
I bet one
I
of
hope-
those people is
Please,
listening
if
right now.
anybody's listening who was on that flight, you have to hit us up.
Around what year did it happen?
Well, I don't know. I just know I was at the hair cuttery last month.
Okay,
like
so
3
it
weeks
happened
ago.
this year.
So it probably happened
in
this
like
year, yeah.
April of-
Unless it happened in like the 90s
Spring
and she
break.
still can't stop talking about it.
I don't know when anyone was ever serving oodles of noodles on a plane.
I feel I would keep talking about it forever.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I could see like a Southwest getting away with oodles of noodles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they're
right?
like, look, I just
Yeah.
bought it from Costco myself. It is not Southwest approved.
Gonna just
I'm
add
just
hot
being
water.
nice.
yeah. You guys are hungry.
So sorry about my cat, Betsy. He's
No,
really
it's fine.
taking up the whole couch.
I'm kind of mad because I want the cat.
They can tell.
They sure can.
Yeah, they can.
They
They
know
sure
who doesn't
can.
want anything to do with them, and that's where they're
And
going.
they-
Joke's
go.
on you, cat. I have a cat at home.
Oh, shit.
So I'll get my
Snack.
cat today.
Oh,
I'll
shit.
get him good.
Fruit.
what was I going to ask? I was going to ask you, do you have any paranormal experiences?
I do.
The big question.
Yeah, in your old apartment.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
shit.
Yeah.
Wait, should we take a break
Let's
before
take a
we
quick
get to it?
break. And we're back.
Okay, so in your old apartment.
Yes, where we last left off.
Yes.
in my old Beachwood apartment
Yes.
that has come up on this podcast now
A
for
lot.
at least you're the third person talking about it
Okay.
because I haven't invited
Yeah.
Milheiser on.
You gotta get him.
No thanks.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Oh, shit.
I love to be mean to him. It's
No,
fun.
I agree. Don't let him.
Everybody loves to be mean. To
If
him.
I would have been meaner to him, I wouldn't have this story to tell because I
Oh.
was dog sitting at the old apartment.
Which one, Charlie
Charlie, yes.
before Clyde?
Before Clyde, yes. There's just
BC,
Charlie.
yeah.
BC. Yep,
BC, yep.
And I think Nicole was, of course, out of town, and John was out of town for a night, and so I said that I would stay over there with Charlie. And just before, I think the day before, like at some point right before I was to spend the night alone there, Nicole was just like flippantly like, "Oh, and I saw the ghost again, John." And that's the
That
first.
sounds exactly right.
And
Right.
that was the first I heard anything about it, about there being a ghost. After I agreed to spend the night.
Of course.
And she was very flippant, very casual, like, yeah, I saw him. I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and there was a man in the living room. I think he looked angry.
That's
I
the
think
story.
maybe she said white t-shirt.
Yes, that's the story she's told on this podcast.
Okay.
Yes, so you are
Well,
confirming.
Okay, great. Yep, it's true. She did not come on your podcast
And
to lie.
lie.
And I think that she told me that she just said something like, nope.
Yeah, accurate. She went, no, and walked away.
Yep. And that was what I found out just before
Jeez
spending the night.
Louise.
And again, if I didn't believe in any sort of paranormal, I wouldn't.
Why would you
I wouldn't
even
have fallen
care?
asleep on the couch with every fucking light on.
Yeah.
Oh no! I bet
Every life.
Charlie
I would've-
was so nervous. He was like, "Why are we doing this way?"
Why is it not nighttime?
Yeah, it's still day. I'm tired.
Yeah, this isn't how it works. There's beds. There's 2 beds.
What are you doing? I'm
God,
gonna
that
tell
would
John.
have freaked me out too.
I
It's
did
like,
eventually. I went to bed. I think I fell asleep, and like at midnight, I woke up and moved and slept on John's bed, and I still left the living room light on and the door open a little bit.
The bedroom door,
Yeah,
yeah.
like scared logic that makes no sense,
Yes,
or like
if
'cause-
there's
yeah.
light, ghosts can't come here.
Exactly.
Also, that was my bedroom. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
where Marcy's seen some shit.
Yeah.
And I woke up at like 2 a.m. and Charlie was barking hysterically, like at like towards like the living room, which is where the front door is.
Oh my.
And I've
God.
never heard Charlie bark before. Charlie
Yeah,
is always the
chill.
quietest, sweetest, chillest dog.
The scaredest dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just barking like crazy. And the thing that I am, my number one fear in life is home invasion and like somebody creeping in and
Yep.
murdering me in
Yeah.
my
Yep.
apartment. And so there's 2 fears that are being triggered right now because
Yes.
dogs sense supernatural stuff,
Yep.
but also is somebody getting in the front door
Oh
on
my
the
God.
balcony.
Oh, fuck.
So then I had to do a whole apartment sweep, turn on all the lights, check, everywhere, make sure that there was nobody in there.
Did you grab a weapon of some sort just in case?
I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
You were
I'm
like,
sure.
well, I got the most adorable, least
Yeah.
helpful dog in the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
I've got this.
That'll distract him.
Yeah.
The dog knows how
Oh.
to dance and clap its paws.
That's pretty good.
Maybe the intruder will be
Yeah.
amused.
Also, like, hope the dog knows to run away because I'm not gonna like stop to like take Charlie away from the intruder. Sorry,
No.
John.
Yep, yep.
Because
yeah.
there is like in that apartment, there is a sliding glass door, which
Yes.
which is easy to break into, or it used to be. Probably not anymore. It got renovated, but like you could jump over that little gate thing. There was like
Yeah.
it was like barred. The patio was barred, but like it wasn't all the way to the top.
Yeah.
So and then the other way would be the front door, which they used to never lock.
Never.
They never locked
Really?
it. And she constantly said her real address on stage.
I feel I've been in some shows like early on where it was just
I'd be like, what's your address? And she'd be like, it's 20. And she would
and we would
just...
all just be like, stop, stop.
It's like in like 201 when they're like, just think of people from high school or like people you went to school with when you
Use
need a
real-
name.
yeah.
Use real information. It's easier.
Yep.
Like I don't want to have to come 123 Gumdrop Street. Nobody's gonna believe that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my actual address. Apartment 106.
But I mean, you had to be able to get in that first front door, which
Yes,
was easy
which is
because
very easy to get
It's
into.
either already open or you need a code, which she
Yeah.
probably also
It's-
gave out on stage.
But also during different times of the year, it's easy to open it because like the wood would expand or contract.
Oh God.
So it's like really easy to like
Yeah.
to think it's locked. It's easy to think it's locked and then easy to be like, it's not locked.
I think it was one of those things because it was double door that if you sort of pulled it towards you, one of the latches would come loose.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course.
Anyway, very safe, great
Yeah.
apartment complex. Robin was the landlord. She was truly insane.
Shout out to Robin.
Robin, remember that time you locked your 7-year-old kid out and she was screaming by the pool? I do, Robin.
Robin, I don't know you, but get it together.
Come on, Robin.
Get it to fucking
I don't want
together,
to
Robin.
accuse
Get
her
it
of
together.
anything, but she seemed like a bit of a saucer.
Robin, do you need help?
Yeah, Robin, we're here for
Robin,
you.
pause the podcast.
Robin, I know you're listening.
Go get yourself some help, and then you can hear the rest of the story.
And then you're gonna hear it.
Yeah.
I think she believed I lived there for the next 5 years. She'd be like, "Where's Marcy?"
Oh yeah, I think my landlord still thinks Drew lives in our apartment.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
To our landlord's credit, I don't think Drew told him he moved
I
out.
don't think so.
Well, oh well.
Okay,
So I go through, I sweep the apartment, figuratively and literally, just saw some
because it's
dust.
filthy.
Yeah, it's filthy.
Yeah.
There's dog hair
It's
everywhere.
pretty filthy.
So I did a sweep. And
Folded some towels.
he folded some towels, and I still left the living room. I left it as was, living room
Yep.
light on, my door open and crack, because that way I can hear the creeper coming
Yes.
or whoever's coming in. I can
would've
hear
locked
them.
that door.
Really, but then you're locked in the bedroom.
There's
and
a
there
window.
could be ghosts in the bedroom.
Window.
Um,
Actually, there were ghosts in the
but
bedroom.
yeah,
so
my
you're
scared logic makes no sense.
right. You have to go through danger to exit the apartment, no matter what.
Yeah. So I guess I wanted to make sure to be in a locked room, I felt was limiting my escape.
Got you.
I feel I get that way sometimes, like if I'm the only one in the house at night. Like I feel will sometimes be like, I'm gonna just like leave a light on in the kitchen and then have my door open just
Also,
a little bit
it
so
just
I
seems
can
like someone's
hear
home. Yeah.
anything. Just so I can kind of have an idea of what's going on if need be.
Do you know what my massage therapist said I need to do?
Oh no.
Learn kung fu.
Okay.
He
and then
said-
showed you a bunch of
He's like
Kung
started
fu
just beating on my
moves.
back. But he did say a lot of women listen to true crime and it's not healthy. And I was like, it's because they're afraid of being attacked. He's like, they just need to learn martial arts.
But this is not the same person that said aliens are from
No,
the
it
ocean.
is.
Oh.
It is.
Okay.
And then he told me that he graduated, that he was 12 years old 8 years ago.
Wow. So he
that
told you
makes
he's
him
20?
So he's 20.
And I was like, you crazy guy.
12 years old 8 years ago.
So you have your door
So
open,
yeah,
a light
and
onto the living room.
I-
That dumb, weird light. I remember
Yeah.
it explicitly, yeah. Or specifically, yeah.
And I remember, and I'm using air quotes, waking up and it was morning and it was light and there was
Yep.
like a very dark gray figure over me. And I couldn't move.
Ew.
And also it was daytime, which completely ruins my logic that the ghosts
Of
won't get you in the
course.
day.
Because
Oh my
I have that logic
Yeah.
too. I'm like, it's daytime, nothing can happen.
Like the one thing keeping ghosts from us is
the
just
only
light.
thing I have to worry about during the daytime is a school shooting.
Exactly.
Oh, man, Marcy.
Well, I'm just keeping it real.
yeah, you are.
Snapping. You couldn't hear it on the mic, Phil.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Anyway,
I'm fun.
So there, yeah. So it's, and I can't move. I'm completely paralyzed,
Yep.
and it's getting closer and closer, and then it touches me, and I felt like an electric shock, like a shock, you know, like
Yeah.
that buzzy tingle.
like an electric
Yes.
shock.
Like how can I explain to you what an electric shock feels like? You know, like a shock.
You know, it was a
And
shock.
and it touched
Woogie,
me.
woogie, woogie.
Yeah. It touched me in like my side, but I felt it like bolt throughout my whole body.
Yep.
And that's what kind of like woke me up.
Oh my god.
And immediately I'm like, how do I do the best I can for watching Charlie, but also be in this apartment as little as possible?
Yeah.
So we went on a long walk.
Good,
We hung out
yeah.
on the porch of my apartment at our
Smart,
place.
smart.
And I was just like, I do not want to be in there.
Yeah.
I have a theory that Charlie would have gotten along well with your cat.
Probably. Yeah.
He's like a cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He did nothing to help me.
No, he's useless. He's
And so when
adorable.
you did like wake up, it was in fact daytime
It was daytime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
or
my-
like
or morn.
morning. What's not dusk? Dawn.
Dawn.
Dawn, which would make sense if you're going by the idea of like
Yep.
twilight and like the change of night to day being the most,
Absolutely.
like the wall is thinnest, I
Yes.
suppose. So
Yeah,
then
my
of course,
experience took place at 5 a.m. Just FYI.
what's that?
My experience there took place at 5 a.m.
I bet it was about the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Was it a man?
chills.
Yes. He was speaking Spanish.
Oh.
No comprende.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you couldn't understand what he was saying. So
No,
luckily,
I just knew it was Spanish.
Yeah.
But, I'm a
could have been
linguist.
saying like, Marcy,
up.
everything's okay.
I'm your new husband.
I wish Marcy had a ghost husband.
I do too. Marcy, you can make it happen.
We're going to have ghost babies.
Oh
I saw
yeah.
a ghost at the foot of my bed, and guys, he was kind of cute. So I spent the rest because that was a Saturday night, and I didn't have to spend Sunday night, thank God. But
Yeah.
I didn't want to be there, and anytime I was there after, I was always very creeped out by it. And then, of course, the kind of cynical, science-y, there's an explanation for everything person inside me looks up sleep paralysis.
Yep.
But like, which sure could be,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt anyone who listens to your guys' podcast is like also like trying to like debunk my experience or anything. They're not listening.
No, we're in deep already.
Yeah.
We're already looking at the ocean aliens.
Yeah.
I'm there for
But
that.
like, I've never experienced sleep paralysis before, and I've never had it since. And also,
There's something there.
yeah, and I feel like going with like 5 a.m. and being between like night and day, and also like sleep paralysis being like as you're waking up. Like,
Yep.
I would buy that was just a time when the walls were thinner.
Yeah.
Also, like,
Yeah.
the thing is, like, when you hear other people's stories, you're like, okay, that could have been a lot of things. But when it happens to you,
Yeah.
it's so hard to
Yeah.
refute. Like, it could have been all these things, but in my gut, I know what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like if you add up the time of the day, me being in between sleep and not sleep, and the place already, everybody who has set foot there telling me
Yeah.
it's haunted.
And even like what happened at like 2 a.m.
Charlie.
with Charlie losing his mind, like something. Yeah, something's up there.
Yeah. Never heard him bark. It's
Yeah.
The only time.
Also, just like a little shout out to John Milheiser, who we're talking about, and he did the Bigfoot Collectors Club recently, and on that he said there's never been an experience since, and he is incorrect.
Oh.
Because I know the current tenant, and he says He hasn't had a haunting experience yet himself, but his roommate said she did, and she never came back. Like, she left and never came back.
Oh, God.
And
Wow.
the new roommate's dog sees stuff and barks.
Which room was that roommate in? Was it?
I would assume the roommate is in the smaller room, which is where she's seen shadow people and stuff.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
That room was too small. That was a
little
small
room?
room, yeah.
You know, you should look at my bedroom now. It's very small.
I'm
But the other
planning
room
to.
is great. It's got a little
Yeah.
ensuite,
It's
two
just I don't
closets.
like that. Yeah, it's
Is
just
that
there's-
where Nicole's room was?
Nicole had the smaller room.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And now she really showed everybody.
Hell
She
yeah.
got a big old cool house.
Hell yeah.
So is that your only experience? He's thinking.
I'm thinking.
He's rubbing his ear.
I'm rubbing my
He's
ear
pushing the
I'm
buttons
of course
where the
was like thinking
memories
about
are.
other things that have happened before. My
Uh-oh, here we go.
well, I don't really know a lot about it. I just remember my aunt and uncle owned a restaurant, and they had stories about like kitchen stuff, like things falling, plates falling, and just stuff like that happening a lot when like one of them would be there alone. And I think, and this is where I could be getting it all wrong. Sorry, aunts. But sorry to all my aunts. But I believe
I shame you all.
I believe like they had somebody. I don't know if they brought in a professional or someone came in, or they just knew somebody who had like, you know, psychic abilities.
Yeah.
That was just happened to be a friend that came in. But somebody told them that they had this big painting in the main dining room, and it was a man, and one of his eyes was open and one of his eyes was closed.
Yeah.
And they said that felt like a source of like.
Oh my God, that's
Energy.
so Ghostbusters too.
Yeah, and with one eye open,
Vigo,
one eye
yeah.
closed. I don't know. That's a little on the nose for me. The one eye open, one eye closed kind of thing. I think that there's not much of a metaphor there.
Yeah.
It's a little broad. And then I also did a lot of research into the like local haunted house, because everyone has a hometown like
Yep.
haunted house, and I wonder if you guys ever experience or talk to other people. Basically, the haunted house that was such a lore when I was growing up, and it was
Yep.
always like so scary, and like I
Yep.
would never wanted to go, like it turned into a restaurant or something. I've never been inside of it. So I looked up the story behind it.
Yeah.
And it's so lame. It was so disappointing. It was a guy that apparently the story is that he wanted a daughter, but he was cursed with 4 sons. And then he was going to get a granddaughter. And then he got a granddaughter, and he was so
Yeah.
excited to walk her down like the stairs as a bride. And then she eloped, and he died of a broken heart. And like, that's it.
Oh
And
my
it was supposed to be haunted because of that?
God. By that dude?
Yeah, then
I mean-
it's haunted by that guy who died of a broken heart.
I could see how that guy would haunt a house.
Okay, that's
He's
true.
like,
Yeah,
I desperately want a daughter. It's like, yeah, you're holding on to stuff, dude.
yeah, that's true. I guess there's logic there in that would be the kind of man that would haunt.
He
Like, it
just was
doesn't-
like looking for something to be unhappy with.
yeah. God, so many of those people.
Yeah, because he probably would have had a daughter and then been like, oh,
Oh, I wish I would have had a dog.
oh, yeah, I want a dog now.
Also,
Okay.
like, just let one of your daughter-in-laws be your daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I hope for my ghost daddy, my ghost husband's daddy,
Ghost daddy.
Ghost husband's
my
daddy.
ghost daddy.
I mean, we can't enjoy ghost dad anymore, so
Oh,
let's get
God.
ghost daddy.
Oh, I know.
Man, you know what? I was like at a restaurant recently and I heard Michael Jackson come on and I was like, I wish we would turn it off. I know he's got a big collection, guys, but we're not listening to any of it
Yeah.
anymore.
We cannot.
Yeah,
do
no, we
this.
can't as a group like get together and like groove to Michael Jackson as if like
I know, and I'm sad about it too. Smooth Criminal, we get it. It was
Yeah.
great.
It was a great song.
yeah.
It was great.
Now it's
It was
dead.
great. He had so many great songs.
Is that all of your experiences?
good.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like say that's it, and then like an hour later
have a
text you
million
guys.
more.
Be like, I had the best one that I
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
fucking forgot.
I think what we could do in the meantime is listen to a ghost story.
Oh,
and
yes.
maybe that'll jog your memory.
Yeah, I'd love to listen to a ghost
Hold
story.
it right up.
Hi, Marcy. Hi, Betsy. It's Emily, dialing into you from Seattle. Longtime listener, big fan. My story starts in Chicago. I am 13 years old, and I recently moved in with my dad after having a pretty intense and tumultuous separation from my mother. And as you guys talk about on the podcast occasionally, especially Marcy, poltergeists and teenage girls specifically, but teenage energy can sometimes go hand in hand. And I can say with absolute certainty that in my case, they did. Chicago flats are often 2 or 3 apartments in what looks like a really big house. And they're pretty long and narrow. Our ghost started messing with me. I'm guessing she adhered herself to me just because of all of that sort of energy that I had brought with me into the place. But she initially started with lights, doors, the television, kind of your typical ghostly activity, if you will, that you can kind of brush off if you wanted to. Things got scarier as I got a little older. When I was about 16 is when things got a little bit more intense. When she would enter the room, and by the way, I did not know that she was female at this point. I just always sensed it for some reason. I still consider myself an intuitive, and I was later proven correct, but we'll get there. She would enter a room and you would actually feel the energy change, and that's usually when she would start making noise. And it would sound like these sort of loud, hollow taps coming from inside of the walls, and it would bounce from ceiling to wall to ceiling again. Just really more than random, more than a house settling. And spirits still sort of like present themselves to me to this day in that way. That's usually how I begin to hear them. However, she started doing crazier stuff. My bedroom was off of an enclosed back porch, which harbored a lot of activity, a lot of noises. I was on the phone with my boyfriend in high school, and I started hearing a tapping on the window that was just outside of my bedroom on this enclosed back porch. And at first I was ignoring it, but it just got louder and louder until I wasn't able to ignore it, and I got really freaked out. And I went and got my dad, and my dad was standing in my room, and we were both listening to it, and he raised the shade, and no one was there. However, the tapping was still happening, which was the really creepy part, and he and I both heard it. However, he brushed it off, and he was just like, it's just a strange noise. It has to be the house settling. There's no one there. And he was right. However, I couldn't sleep in my room for 2 nights, and I grew up with a bachelor, and don't ask questions, but there was an extra bed in my dad's room, so I slept in there for a couple of nights and eventually moved back into my own room, but you could probably understand why I didn't want to. After I moved out of the house is when the really scary stuff started happening to my dad. I don't know if that was payback or what, but one evening there was a thunderstorm, and this sounds really trite, but it's just when it happened, and we had 2 cats and a dog, and as I explained earlier, Chicago flats are really long and narrow, so they were all sitting in the living room at the front of the house, staring at the back of the house where the kitchen was for about a half an hour, and it really started to freak my dad out. So he walked to the kitchen, and every single cabinet was open at exactly the same angle, and there were a lot of them, probably 10. He turned directly around, walked into the bathroom, and heard one of them slam shut. So that was the beginning of her messing with my dad. A couple of nights later, he got up in the middle of the night and just saw the silhouette of a woman in our dining room. It happened pretty quickly. And he said he was so shocked and kind of half asleep that he didn't really know what he was looking at. Soon after that, he was running out to switch over some laundry in our basement off of that enclosed back porch and saw the silhouette of a woman, and she was in period clothing. He couldn't tell if she was wearing a veil or if she had hair. It was harder for him to tell, but it was clear that she was older, so she's been around for a while. But not a very distinct face. So we were able to confirm that she was female. My dad's girlfriend at the time started doing research about our house to see if we could find anything, because it was old enough to have a coal chute. So we knew that it was, had been in Chicago for quite a while, through the fire potentially, and couldn't really find anything concrete. So it was just all of these things that were really revving up with her for whatever reason. At this point, I contacted my friend Kelly, who is an intuitive and an empath of pretty powerful capacity, in my opinion. But so she came over, we walked out onto the back porch, and as soon as we were on that enclosed back porch, we felt this intense rush of energy. And it was like hot and cold, and we just kept saying, "Hi, hi." And after about a minute or two, it just dissipated. So I could go on and on about all of the stories that happened in this house, but that was sort of like around the time that we were going to be moving out, and we were having a lot of stuff going on. I was 19 years old at that point. So we lived in the flat for about 6 years, and our neighbors next door said that previous to us moving in, people often moved in and out like within the period of a lease, so about a year. So I guess we really stuck it out in that place. Hope you guys have a great podcast. If you ever roll through Seattle, let's smoke a joint and talk some more about ghost stuff. Have a good day.
Emily, I'm there in Seattle. Let's
Smoking
smoke
Jays.
a joint. Talk about ghosts. I'll get very scared.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's awesome. That cabinet stuff is just...
Yeah.
Horrifying.
That's one of the scariest things I've ever seen in any movie is the chairs in Poltergeist.
Oh my
when she
God.
turns back and they're
Yep.
all...
And then in Sixth Sense, it's cabinets
Yeah.
also, which is just... And I do have that thought pretty often when I like walk out of my room. I'm like, what would I do if every cabinet was open right now? I'd fucking lose it.
I'd leave.
I would
I'd
leave
leave and
too.
I'd never come back.
Yeah, I mean,
me tell
that's
you.
it. I gotta move out.
I often hear my
Yeah.
cabinet doors banging around.
These ones?
It's that little rat cat behind you.
Oh, okay.
He loves to open up a cabinet.
God.
He's like, are these pots and pans? I might walk all over them, I think.
Oh my God.
So you'll never know if you've got a poltergeist because it might just be the cat.
Yeah, it's the cat. It's always
Oh,
the cat.
yeah.
And he does a thing where he like opens and lets him slam and opens and lets him slam. He's
Oh,
fun.
yeah. That's entertaining.
And I bet at the best hours too.
Yeah, I sleep with 3 sound machines on.
Oh, yeah.
Are they all the same sound? Are they all white noise?
about ish,
Okay,
but
it's
it
not
just-
like city streets in one corner and like
and then
babbling
whales.
Yeah, it's just loud, horrible sounds.
There's on Franklin, like kind of by our house, I walk past this one apartment building that constantly has a sign up for like studio
Oh,
rent, like need to be right on like Wilton and Franklin.
Yeah.
Like I always walk by it.
It's got like
And-
the like wall. Is
yeah,
there a wall
I think
around it?
so. Yeah, and it's always like, why is this studio always open? And I jump to ghosts immediately.
yeah.
I'm not
Like,
living there.
People are constantly moving out. It's very funny that's the story that Steve was telling about Beachwood.
Yeah.
That like we all stayed there.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably lived there the shortest amount of time. But that has more to do with Millheiser always leaving glasses out.
That's why you
Always.
left.
I one day counted. I was like, there are
Was
11.
it Millheiser
It
or
was.
the ghost?
It was definitely Millheiser because
Huh?
he used to use like pasta jars as glasses.
What's a pasta
think that's
jar?
fun.
You know, like a pasta.
Oh,
like
that's not a
Just
glass.
a jar.
Yeah, and it was just
Yeah.
like there's
I think that's kind of fun.
one day I counted 11 half
pickle jar?
empty glasses of water, and I was like, I gotta move out.
That's it.
I mean, yeah, that's a Sixth Sense apartment, and that's some Signs behavior.
yes,
He's
right.
in the wrong Shyamalan movie.
Yes, get it together.
And there's a big werewolf that comes out every night to scare you, right?
That too,
that
yeah.
apartment.
Oh, I forgot to tell you the part of the story where I got attacked by the werewolf. I'm sorry.
The best
Oh
part.
my god, that was a really great story.
I do
Yeah.
have one more question for Emily. Why did your bachelor father have a second bed?
Yeah.
Don't ask
Don't ask.
questions.
Don't ask.
I want to know now that when she told me not to ask questions, my mind's firing off so many possibilities.
I don't know.
I lived in Chicago for a few years,
Oh.
and so I did live at one point in a Chicago flat. They
Yeah.
are narrow. She's right, but also something that I never thought about because I don't think I've ever experienced anything I immediately, when I think about living in Chicago, I think about being cold, so cold,
Yes.
like all year round.
Yes.
Except for like the 3 months in the summer where it's unbearably hot and
it's
humid.
outrageously
It's
hot.
always like a bitter cold Chicago winter where like, yeah, you have heat, but it would be so expensive to continue to heat your apartment that you really just have to pick and choose when.
Yeah.
So just on top of like already having these experiences, just the cold that's already there, plus like the cold that comes along
Cold
with
energy.
it. Yeah.
We're just like, oof.
Yeah, I understand why Emily moved somewhere a little more temperate.
Yes.
Seattle.
Yes.
Seattle.
Beautiful.
Sunshiny Seattle.
I went to Chicago one time in April, and I could not believe how it was colder in April than the winteriest of New York winters.
I went in May like a few years ago, and I was like, oh, it's going to be awesome. And at night, it was so goddamn cold.
It's that lake effect. It's
Yeah.
a real
It
damn
snowed.
thing.
It snowed when I was there at the end of April this year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah, it was
this
like
has
April
been
going
a
into May and it
wild
snowed.
winter
Yeah.
everywhere.
Well, I can tell you what it's not because of, and that's global warming. I can tell you what's not changing, and that's the climate.
Also, the Earth is flat.
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, I love that documentary.
It's a good doc.
I haven't watched it
Oh,
yet.
man.
A lot of people are like, you need to watch it.
I think
Yeah.
you'll enjoy it.
I love it. I love that there are people in this world that, like, as long as they're not harming anyone, like, believe whatever batshit crazy
Oh,
things you
yeah.
want, because it just makes it so entertaining to
Yeah.
me.
Also, I love, like, you think our government can put that much energy into just making people believe the Earth is round?
Yeah, guys, we're a mess. No,
Yeah.
we
You can't do that.
No, they can't.
And then the reason why the government would do that is so, like, it's because of, like, NASA has so much money or something.
And
or-
it's like, what? That's not. What are you talking
like
about?
it's easier and cheaper to make people continue to think the world is round than to come clean and be like, we lied, it's flat. Like, they think that would like change everything.
It's-
Oh
yeah,
my God.
The motivation and logic doesn't track, but
Yeah.
it's still fun.
It's similar. There's a guy the other day I overheard, like there's the non-existent movie Shazam starring Sinbad that people
Yes.
the what's it called, where like we like collectively have a memory
Yes.
of something.
Yeah, like the Berenstein.
Yes,
the
yes, Berenstein Bears. Yeah.
That's the one, yes.
It's also called the Mandela
That's
effect.
it. That's it.
yeah.
Yes. And this guy was talking about it, and he's like, no, man, Sinbad really is in a movie called Shazam, but because he had this drug problem, Disney like got rid of all the VHSs and all the evidence existed because they wanted to cut ties with Sinbad. And I'm like, you
How
think that Disney,
Funny.
but like, you think like movie posters, there's so much that would have
That
to be
they
done
would
to cut their ties.
Scrub
with
the earth of it.
with Sinbad. They were so
Yeah.
worried that people were going to connect them with Sinbad.
Well, since
Because they're
people.
thinking of Kazam the Shack.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a subconsciously racist
Yes.
idea that we've all been like, no, there's a Shazam with Sinbad also. Because we vaguely remember a magical black man granting wishes.
It does seem crazy that they would cast Shaq over Sinbad. I think that's
Yeah.
the big thing.
That's the craziest part.
Well, and then I think after people started talking about this so much, Sinbad did make a parody video
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, good for him.
So now it seems like
Get
there
in on
is
it.
some
That's
proof.
fun.
Yeah. But yeah, he was like, oh, they found all the VHS copies in a landfill. And
That's the E.T. video
that's
game
exactly
story.
what I said.
Yeah.
But it's just so weird. Like, there's more than just VHSs. Like, every movie poster from every theater.
I looked on Amazon Prime and it's not even there.
So they had to have gotten rid. Yeah, where it's like Disney doesn't give a shit.
Not to
They're
that
making
level.
not to that level.
They have
like,
Song of the South still going
Yes.
out there. They don't care.
yeah.
Yeah, they didn't try to erase. That's a perfect. That's the perfect justification. Like that argument.
If
So
so-
they erased Shazam, but not Song of the South.
Which is like really racist.
Well, they'd have to redo Splash Mountain.
And it's so good.
It's so good. It's very cute.
Brer Rabbit, Brer
Oh,
Bear.
that part
How do
though
you
where
do?
the rabbits are sad is really tough.
There's also a lot of gratuitous shots of Brer Bear's ass.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, that big old ass.
Yeah.
Remember when you, me,
big
and Mark
can.
went and it was like nighttime? That was our plan. We're like, we'll get there late afternoon.
Oh, yeah.
And stay late. And you guys were like, let's go on Splash Mountain. It's like, I really don't want to get wet. But I was like, whatever, they won't have the water on crazy. I got annihilated. And for the rest of the night, I was just like fucking freezing.
It's always the person that didn't want to go on and was promised they wouldn't get wet.
Yes.
Like there's a ride operator that's just like, all right, they look at they listen, they have visual cues like, and she's the one.
Wait, I
She's
know
the
which
one,
seat.
let's get her.
I know which seat doesn't get wet.
Really?
Which one?
I'll
I think
tell
it's
you.
better to not know.
I'll tell you off air.
Yeah,
Smart.
yeah.
I don't want you fuckers
God.
taking my dry seat.
The Jurassic Park ride at Universal.
It's opening.
Oh yeah.
Did they revamp it?
They revamp. Well, it's Jurassic World now, but it had water
still
cannons
a
at the end. It's the same ride. It's not the same
good.
ride, but like it's still a boat. Like they didn't change
And
the
the
track
big
or anything.
drop.
Yeah. From what I can
That's
tell.
all I want is that drop.
But on hot days, it's called the wetter than ever effect, and they have water cannons that shoot up in the air. So as your boat is going down, all the water's landing on you. So
That's
you're not really getting splashed by water from your boat.
just-
You've just got shot with water cannons.
Oh, wetter than ever.
Wetter than ever.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's my
Jurassic
dating
World,
profile.
Wetter than ever. Oh, yeah, that's your dating profile. Marcy, wetter than ever, Taro.
But it also says Jurassic World in it.
Yes, it does. And and then I make the sound of
Oh my
Steve,
God, Steve.
This has been so fun.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's
Yeah.
been perfect.
Tell all the peoples where to look out for you and where's to find a Steve.
Yeah, they can find me. I'm on Twitter. Steve Szlaga is my name.
Slaga's
SCEVE.
real easy.
Yep, it's just S like Sam, Z like zebra, LAGA. I have a podcast with Nadia Osman called Why Do You Know That?
Yeah.
So look up Why Do You Know That or follow us on Why Do You Know That Pod on Instagram.com.
Yes.
Pod is short for podcast.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh, fuck.
We've been calling you
Slam the door. She's
just
in her
the
car.
DC.
She's flying a plane now.
Thanks so much, Steve.
Thanks,
Thank
Steve.
you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy, and don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.